Hey guys, it's Pixel here, and welcome back to another video. Today, give you the second part to Eren Yeager. First thing you want to do is let's get all our black concrete. We have a little bit of outlining to do. Where do I want to? Trying to figure out where I should start. Let's go all the way over here. Oh, I went too low. And I know there's a chest there, but that's where all the blocks go and I'm not using them. I don't know if I told you this, but the blocks you will be, if I haven't told you the blocks you'll be needing for Eren, I'll tell you now, you'll need the black concrete. You can also use wool if you want to. The black concrete powder. The gray concrete, again, you can use wool. Like gray concrete, it doesn't matter if it's concrete or wool. It doesn't wool. I guess it doesn't matter how you say it. It does not matter what you use. I prefer the concrete. It honestly doesn't matter. If you prefer wool, use it. You'll also need the gray terracotta, the light blue terracotta, the birch planks, the sand, the snow. I don't think you need. Do you need white concrete? I don't think you need white concrete for this. No, you do not need the white concrete. Basically, you'll need everything in my inventory besides the oak, the concrete, and these other blocks. The only reason I have barrier blocks in my inventory is because I was doing a build earlier. Not earlier, but earlier in the week, where I needed it to support some floating concrete powder. Anyway, those are all the blocks you need for this, minus the oak and the white concrete. And you're gonna, once you get all the blocks, I'm gonna let you get the blocks. Or you can wait until we need them to get them out. But you want to find these 5 blocks here. It should already have a marker placed at the end of it. If you don't have a marker, one, I suggest you start doing that because it'll make it easier when I tell you where to go. Let's see. From those 5, if you don't have a marker, it's... You see these 9 sets of 2s here? And then the single and then the 1 there. Single and those 2 there. It should be those 5 directly diagonal from those 2 after that single, or before. I think it was before. I believe I started on that side. Once you find those 5, what you want to do is you want to place 2 sets of 5s going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. For replacement blocks. From there, you want to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. From there, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. And there is going to be a bit of shading down here because this is like the strap of his shirt, or like the, I don't know, the maneuver gear or whatever he has on. He like these straps on them on top of his shirt. What you do before we continue on with the main outline, there is a bit of lines that go on, like just like, there's like a 1 line here, and it'll be a lot easier if we do it now than having to come back and find these 2 sets of 2s later. So underneath, there's the second set of 2. Underneath the right block, you want to place 2 placement blocks going down. 1, 2. And underneath those 2 placement blocks, you want to place 1 black concrete and get rid of the placement blocks. from that one block that you just placed, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2. And to finish off this little line, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. And now that you got that little line done, let's go back up to the 2 sets of 2s. And from the 2 sets of 2s, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 8 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to the placement blocks. From these 8, you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 3 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, 3. And you can get rid of this one, but you might want it there because you are going to place, you can also just place it on the other side. But I kept it there because underneath the third, let me just show, it's hard to explain, but you basically want to make this shape, which is why I kept that there. So you can upside down T-shape. Starting underneath that placement block, you want to place, depending on which side you placed it on, you just want to place, starting underneath that placement block, you want to place 3 blocks underneath going to left or right to get this upside down T-shape. And let's mark the left side for now, because that leads into a bit of the shading there, but I want to make sure this touches the ground first. Underneath the right block of these 3, you want to place 2 blocks going down directly underneath it. 1, 2. Now, from the middle block of these 3 blocks here, it's now 3. You want to place, starting from the middle block, you want to place 4 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Also from the 3 that you placed the 4 going down from, you want to place 1 block going down to the right from the bottom block. It looks something like this, and you just want to fill in that space there with black concrete. It looks something like that. Going to the 4 singles here, from the bottom single, last one, you want to place 6 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From those 6 blocks, you want to do 2 things. First, you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right, directly underneath the right block of the 6. 1, 2. But you also want to place 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. It should look something like this. And you just want to mark the 2 sets of 2s for now. We will come back to it later. If you're wondering why I marked the end of the block, it's easier to find them when I come back to it, and so I know where I have to. Basically, in simple words, it lets me know the areas I have to go back to, or areas that lead into other areas, such as over there. Those 2 up there are for outlining the face and the shading in the neck. It helps me keep track of everywhere where I still need to build off of. So there, this leads into more of his, the upper part of his strap, so it can connect back to, either connects back to there, connects back to there. I do not remember which one it connects back to. I think it connects to that one. And I believe that one is the outline for the shirt out, for where the shirt is. Either way, these placement blocks let me know I still have to build off from there later. And it helps me figure out where exactly I want to start from, because I know that these are more outlines. Going back to now, you want to go back to these 6 where you have the 2 underneath the right block, and place 1 block going down to the right from it. So it should look something like this. From that single that you just placed, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right. And to finish this off, hopefully, you want to place 2 sets of 3s going down on the right. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. In the last block in the second set of 3, I almost said third set of 3. In the second set of 3 should be touching the ground. I will come back a little ways. If it doesn't touch the ground, I suggest maybe recounting. Going back to see where you might have gone wrong. If you're 1 block off, if for some reason it's 2, it doesn't really matter. The only outline that truly matters is the main outline, the one that outlines his entire head and body. The inner details don't matter as much. But if you're 3 blocks off, or 10, if you're like 3 blocks off, and then maybe you have something up there, you might want to, like if it's 3 blocks off, you might want to check back to see what might have happened, why it's so many blocks off. Now, going back to these 3 sets of 3s, let's go to the bottom where we just placed those 2 sets of 3s. With your placement block on the left side of the second set of 3, you want to place 3 placement blocks going to the right, to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now, with your concrete block, you want to place 4 blocks going up on the left side of these placement blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get rid of the placement blocks. Try not to get rid of the outline that you just placed. Now, from the top block of these 4 on the left side, you just want to place 1 concrete block. And now you want to place 3 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 3. And fill in this small area here with black concrete. Like so. What you want to do is let's go all the way back here to this placement block here that has this weird looking shape. It is a weird looking shape. Do not blame me if you get confused, because it becomes an even more weird looking shape. Right here. From the left block, it says upside down T now. You want to place 2 blocks going down directly underneath the left block. 1, 2. And you actually want to do multiple things with these 2. First, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Also, you want to place from the middle block of these now 3, you want to place, starting from it, you want to place 4 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working with the 4, do not mark this. We will connect it back up eventually. From those 4, you want to place 4 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you want to place 2 sets of 3s going down on the right. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. With your placement block, you want to place 4 blocks going down directly underneath your second set of 3. 3, 4. And starting next to your placement blocks on the right side, you want to place 11 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get rid of the placement blocks. Now you want to place 4 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to fill in this space here with your black concrete. Just fill it in. It should look something like this. See, it's a little, now it's an even more weird looking shape because it connects to that area there. It's just basically a weird looking shape. I don't know a better way to explain this. Switching over to your placement block, you want to go to the bottom of these 11 blocks here, and you want to place 7 blocks going to the left with your placement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next to the 7, you want to place 3 blocks going up with your black concrete. 1, 2, 3. And get rid of the placement blocks when you're done. From these 3, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going up on the left. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. From there, you want to place 1 block going up to the left. Now you want to place 2 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 1 block going up to the left, followed by 2 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2. Should look something like this so far. Also, I just have a question. Did you guys prefer when I did split screen or did it with Hinata and Luffy? Or like when I did first? Oh, I don't know. Why is my character glitching up there? Sometimes it like just decides to glitch. I don't know why. But did you guys prefer when I did split screen or do you prefer when I do single screen? Because if I go back to split screen, that means I'm going back to my Xbox, and that means I will have to rebuild all the ones I already have tutorials for, such as Zoro, Zenitsu, and Eren, just to get it back to where we were, so I can do the tutorial. If you prefer me do split screen so it's easy to see what I'm doing, so I don't have to zoom out as far, or just so I don't have to zoom out in general, if you prefer me to do split screen, I will go back to the Xbox, but it does mean I will have to rebuild Eren up to where we left off. I have to rebuild Zenitsu up to where we left off. The same goes for Zoro, since all of these are on my PC. I do not have them on the Xbox. The only ones I have on the Xbox are Hinata, Mikasa, Luffy, who else do I have on there? I think that's it, actually. I believe I had a Levi, but I think I got rid of that Levi. Simply because someone else already had that basically the same image schematic. And kind of copying. Anyway, going back to where we were doing, I just wanted to ask, say that if you guys prefer split screen or if you prefer the single screen way of doing things. From the 2 that you just placed, you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block underneath the second single, like this. And next to it on the left side, you want to place 4 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before we continue from the 4, we want to start from the bottom of the 4 and work our way back down. On the bottom of the 4, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Now you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right. From that single, you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. From those 3, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. And now you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back up to the 4 where we started, going back down to the ground. And you want to do 2 things with it. First, you want to find the this block right here, the second block from the top, and place, starting next to it, 2 singles going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2. So it should look something like this. Now you want to place 2 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2. From the 2, you want to place 1 block on the right side of the top block, like that, and place 1 block going diagonally down to the right. Going back to this small, it looks like a R, or it looks like a, I don't want to say it's a Tetris piece, because that shape is a Tetris piece. I don't actually know if that's a Tetris piece, but never played Tetris, so I don't know. Non-90s kid. I guess I don't have to be a 90s kid to play Tetris. From this weird looking R looking shape, 90-degree angle looking shape, you want to place 2 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2. Next to the top block of these 2 on the left side, you want to place 2 concrete. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going up to the left. With a placement block, you want to place 1 block on the left of that single, and then place 3 blocks going across to the right. 1, 2, 3. And place 1 block going down to the right. Should look something like this so far. Going back to this T shape, you want to place a linked 3 going across on the upper level to the left. A linked 3. 1, 2, 3. This is what a linked 3 is. They are connected, directly connected. You do not need a placement block for that. It should look like that. Now, from the middle block of the 3 that you just placed, you want to place 3 blocks going to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place a linked 3 going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 3. From those 3, you want to place a linked 4 going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from this block right here, you want to place 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go back a little bit. This is what it should look like. What you want to do now is you want to fill in all those small spaces we left behind with your black concrete. I will fill these in with you. It should look something like this when all the areas are filled in. I believe we have 1 more of these shade areas. Dude, you want to go all the way back down here to where you have these 3 here. And I will get rid of that chest as soon as we finish the tutorial. Finish the entire tutorial. I'm not going to keep it there forever, don't worry. You want to go down to these 3 here, and you want to place 18 placement blocks going to the left from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. On the left side of these 18, you want to place, starting directly next to it, 4 sets of 2s going up on the left side. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. Get rid of the placement blocks. So it should look something like this. From the 4, you want to place 1 block going up to the right. And keeping that placement block there, you want to place 3 blocks. Did I say going to the right? I meant to the left. These should all be going to the left right now. From this placement block, you just want to place 3 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2, 3. So it should look like a sideways T shape. Now, from the bottom of the 3, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to place 4 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just want to fill in those 3 spaces here with your black concrete. Just fill it in. want to do a little, let's do a little filling in. Not too much. We're not going to fill in this giant space here. Yes, this is one empty space here. There is this single block here is the very edge of the pixel art. Nothing goes beyond that point. So there's a visible barrier. Just pretend that there is a invisible, I hope this is the right spot, invisible barrier right here that no blocks go near. If you want to, you can build this place a block, or just like with a random block that you are not going to use, like brick or something. You can just make a mark for yourself that say nothing goes beyond that single there. But before we move on, you do want to, we're going to fill in 3 areas. You're going to fill in this area here, and you're going to fill in those 2 single spaces there with your black concrete powder. And I am going to fill this in with you because they are small areas. And yes, there is a bit of a difference between the concrete powder, concrete, and black wool. More or less between the concrete and concrete powder. It may be black on black, but I have a few builds over at my high school DxD area, which is further that way, next to One Piece. This is what it should look so far. There is a slight difference. But if you go back far enough, it looks like there's not much of a difference, but it's there. It's better noticeable on bigger areas. I would show you on a Keno build, but I'm not sure if it's something appropriate for YouTube. So I'm not going to show you. And we can't fill in this area anyway because there's a bit of gray shading going on. That happens over there, but we're not going to do the gray shading yet. We're gonna leave off any more shading till the very end. We're just trying to get the black concrete out of the way, which is why I did these black outline, or these shading in that line there. Moving on, let's go to these 2 sets of 2s that we placed after these 6 blocks here that had the 2 going underneath it. This area here has 2 sets of 2s. We're going to be working with those now. From those 2 sets of 2s, you want to place 6 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, from these 6 blocks here, and this is with the black concrete, by the way. Concrete powder does not support being in the air. It needs a support block. From these 6, you want to do 2 things. First, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. Also, from that 6th block, you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. So it should look something like this so far. We're going to be working with these 2 because it will touch the ground. This is like the actual strap thing that he has on. From those 2, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Now you want to place 2 sets of 2s going down on the right. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Now you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. And to make it touch the ground, you want to place 4 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, going back to these 2 we had up here, from there, you want to place 1 block going up to the right. Now you want to place 4 blocks going up on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. From these 4, you're going to place 3 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2, 3. And from these 3, before we move on. We are just going to, we aren't going to do shading as much, do we? Let's see. Yeah, no, we won't do this shading on this side of his shirt. Rendering, yes, he does have a neck. It's just that his shirt does take up a majority of the bottom space here. I mean, he does have a neck, it's right here, but it also goes down here. It's like a little space here of like 9 blocks, maybe 10 that he has. So, his shirt doesn't take up all of him. From those 3 blocks there, let's see. From those 3 blocks there, from the bottom block here or the top block of the 4, starting, basically you want to start from right there, and you want to place 2 blocks going to the right, 1, 2, with your placement block. With your black concrete, you want to place, starting right there, 5 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you want to mark the top and bottom of the 5. Going back to these 3, you want to place 1 block going up to the left. Now you want to place 3 sets of 2s going up on the left. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the placement blocks. From these 3, you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going up on the right. 1, 2. These are all going up to the left, so these, I will say this, do not use my voice to make this. I do make mistakes. Make sure, I do want you paying attention to the video too, not just having it on in the background listening to my voice, because I might say to the left when I mean to the right, and vice versa. All of these should be going to the left. From these 2 blocks here, you want to place 6 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of the placement blocks. And you do want to make sure you get rid of the placement blocks like underneath the blocks. If you're using them as markers like I am, don't get rid of them. Just get rid of the ones underneath the diagonals or underneath the area you just placed. From these 6 singles, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going up to the left. From that single, you want to place 3 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 2 sets of 3s going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. And the second set of 3 should connect back to these 2 blocks here that were placed underneath these 13 blocks here that we placed in part 1. Let's see, what do we want to do? Do we fill that in? No. Let's not do any of the coloring in. Let's see, do I want to do that? Do I end up? Let's do it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing now. Do I strap? You know what? Let's get out the gray concrete and come all the way over here. We will do this just so we can get this side of the shirt out of the way, or this side, or this part of this shirt, because he has a little bit of area over there that's the shirt as well. Let's see. You want to come over here to where we started part 2, the very beginning of this episode. Why do I call them episodes? This is an episode. I guess it is an episode. But you want to find these 5 here, exactly where we started part 2. And you want to find the middle block of the 5, and with your gray concrete starting underneath it, you want to place 3 blocks going to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now from there you want to place another 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Sorry, to the left. Let's see. Now you want to place 4 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. Like that. Should look something like this so far. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the left. From there you want to place 4 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. Gird these placement blocks, and to finish this here, you want to place 1 block going down to the right, like going down to the left. Sorry. Facing back, it should look something like this. And because that's a small, everything between the gray outline and the black outline, the gray concrete and the black concrete, staying to this area here, along with that area up there, get filled in with the gray concrete. Just fill this in. I could have easily just do this off camera, and came back when I did it, but this is a somewhat relatively small areas. Using back, this is what it should look like. And there is going to be a lot more gray outlining going on because there's a fair bit of gray in his hair that we have not outlined yet. That comes when we do the outline of his face. Let's see. Do I just put the gray concrete away? You aren't going to need it for the remainder of this. Actually, this is where I'm going to end it off. Do I end it? Okay. There's 2 areas that you can fill in now, and you'll need only 2 blocks for this. Let's put the black concrete away. I always keep the black concrete, white concrete, and the oak, birch, sandstone, and snow in my inventory at all times, simply because those are the blocks I end up using the most. I use the black concrete, the birch, and sandstone. You can also use cut sandstone or cut sandstone, smooth sandstone, or sand. It does not matter. You could also just simply use this regular old sandstone for the face. It doesn't matter. It is all the exact same shade. It's all the same. If I go back far enough, there is absolutely no difference. Well, I guess there is a difference between the sandstone and the smooth sandstone. Let's get the cut sandstone as well as the sand out just to show you how much little difference there is in all these blocks. I personally prefer smooth sandstone over the cut sandstone because there's none of these lines going through the center of them. I also prefer using sandstone, the smooth sandstone, over sand because there is almost no difference between the sandstone. The cut sandstone is a slightly darker, but overall there is no difference. You can use sand. I prefer sandstone because sand falls and I don't feel like having to come all the way down here to place all those blocks, which is why I use sandstone, or the smooth sandstone, more or less. But I do suggest keeping the blocks you will be using often in your inventory at all times, whereas the ones that you will not be needing as often, either in a chest near where you're building it, or if you're anyone who likes to put their blocks in front of the pixel art so you and your friends know exactly which blocks were used in the making of these in the pixel art, feel free to. But I personally, if I'm not gonna be, like, I don't use the concrete powder that often. I don't use any of these blocks in every single pixel art. It's just not how that goes. So anyway, moving on from that. That's why the chest is there, because it keeps all the block I need for the pixel art in there. You might have noticed that only 2 blocks are in there at the time, the concrete powder and the light blue terracotta. Actually, you probably didn't notice because you didn't see the chest, but at the time, before I did this, I only had 2 blocks in there. That's because I used a gray concrete, or just didn't have them in inventory at the time, in my last episode. Anyway, to fill in these 2 large areas, you only need 2 blocks. You'll need the black concrete powder and the gray terracotta. You want to fill in this area with your gray terracotta, and this area with your black powder. I'm just going to refer to it as black powder or black sand, because saying black concrete powder takes way too much sand. Takes too much sand. Takes too much time to say. So I will see you guys when both of those are filled in.
I'm gonna have to guess. I'm gonna say
okay, I am back. I'm sorry if you could hear any background noise. Right then. Anyway, this is what you should have so far. That is actually where I'm gonna end it off for today. But as you can see, there is a very minuscule difference between the black concrete and the concrete powder, because more of the area is filled in. Wool has the same kind of thing. It's a very slight difference. But this is this part of his shirt done. I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully on next Monday. So I guess I will see you. Actually, if I zoom out all the way, so you can see just everything that we have done so far. There we go. It doesn't seem like we did much of anything, but that is actually a significant amount of stuff that we did. Got my hand, I'll show you. Anyway, that is where I'm going to end it off for today. I will see you guys later. Peace out. It's